Trends, the most recent high and lows, and how do we identify these on the charts? So with my vast experience in trading the Forex market, I've traded multiple different strategies, and I've come to the realization that most counter trend trading fails. So what we want to do at Guerrilla Trading is we want to trade with the trend, and we want to identify the most recent highs and lows, so then we know where we are on the trend and if the trend is changing. Okay, so a quick example on the chart to show you what I mean is if you think about a chart and a trend. Okay, now a trend comes down, makes a pullback, comes down, makes a pullback, comes down, makes a pullback, comes down, and then we go up, come down, shoots up, comes down, shoots up, comes down, shoots up. Now this is a trend down and this is a trend up. Okay, and the reason that we know it's a trend down and up is because we are identifying the most recent highs and lows. So as you can see, as prices come down here, it's made a low, then we made a high, then we made another low, we made another high, made another low, made another high, then we made a low. Okay, then this most recent high here has been broken, showing us that we've had a trend change. So then we've had a high, and we have a low, and we have a high, and we have a low, and we have a high, then we have a low. And this is how the Forex market works. It works on uptrends and downtrends. Okay, so what we're doing at the Guerrilla Trading is we want to identify how we look at the highs and lows. Okay, and we do that on the charts. So what I'm going to do is quickly run through to you and show you how we look at the most recent highs and lows. Because when you have a trend that goes up, for example, and we get a nice pullback, goes up, pulls back, goes up, we want to identify these lows and these highs. Now, to identify a low, right, price has to break the most recent high. So we have this high here, we've had a counter trend move, and then once we break that high, it confirms to us that this is the most recent low. Then we break it again, we pull back, and as soon as we take out that recent high again, it confirms that this is the most recent low. Okay, so we want to identify these highs and these lows on our charts so that we know where we are, whether we're on an uptrend or a downtrend. Okay, so I'm going to show you this now on the replay bar, which will show you how we identify the most recent highs and lows. So currently you can see here that we have a low here, okay, and the most recent high will be when you go back and you'll see a high, a low, and a high. So this will be our most recent high there. Okay, so you go backwards, find the most recent high. So as we go forward, you can see here that now price has changed. We were on a downtrend because price was breaking the lows, and now we've just broken that most recent high. So at this point, what we do is we move our highs to there, and we go backwards, and that will be the most recent low. So we won't need to move the low until we have a counter trend move. As you can see, price is still going up, so we just keep moving our highs. And as you can see here now, price has made a counter trend move, okay? And the easiest way of looking at this is if you look at the single candles and whether the previous high has been taken out. So on this candle, it was taken out. This candle was taken out, okay? And as we've come down, this candle here hasn't taken out this high, which means we have become counter trend, okay? But we can't confirm a low until we break this most recent high here. So as you can see now, this blue candle has taken out that high, okay? So now what we can do is we can go backwards and then back up, and we can see that this is the lowest point. So from that point, we move our lows here and we move our highs up, okay? So we're just moving the highs and lows so that we're following the trend, because currently the trend is up, okay? Made a low and then it's come back up. we keep going, I'll show you candle by candle how we're doing this. So we move this again. This is another high. Next candle has broken the high. But as you can see now, the candle after this has come down, but it hasn't broken this candle here. The previous candle high was not taken out, which means the move is counter trend. Okay, so what we need next is for this high here to be taken out for us to confirm a low. Okay, let's play this forward. So this low here is not confirmed yet until we break the highs. And as you can see, price now has dropped down even more. So it's great because it shows us that this is not the low anymore. It shows us that the most recent low is going to be lower if we take out this high. Okay, so this candle here now has just taken out the most recent high. So what we want to do is we want to go backwards to find the most recent low. And the most recent low will be here, because as you can see from this candle, it was counter trend, and then it's taken out the highs. Okay, so this candle we moved up here, and then we'll move this one down to the most recent low, which is there. Okay, and then we'll play on. And as you can see here, these candles have broken the previous high. The next candle has broken the previous high. So as the high of the candle, so you can see we just keep moving our highs up until we get a move that is counter trend and hasn't taken out the previous candle's high. So that one again has taken out the high, so we just keep moving them up. And then this candle here now has not taken out that high. So that's showing us that we've had a counter trend move. Okay, but we don't know that this is a low yet until we break this high, because this could do what the other one did. It could just drop down, okay, before taking out the high. So we don't know to move our stops or our lows up to there until we break the highs. Okay, so you can see here, this candle here has taken out the high. So this will be the new high here. And then we go backwards to find the most recent low, which would have been that little candle here. Okay, so you can see now we have the most recent low and the most recent high. And we do this so that we can take the most out of the market when we are trending. Okay, but we want to be able to understand when price is trending and when it is not. Okay, and it will help us to squeeze the most out of the market. And as you can see here, we're slightly taking out these lows. Okay, that is the most recent high. And as you can see, price now has dropped. Okay, so we just move our lows beneath that candle, and we just wait and see what price wants to do next. So now you can see price has taken out the highs again. So we move the high here. Where's the most recent low? Well, it's here. So all we do now is just move the highs and lows as we go forward. So that candle, you can see it's broken the high. Okay, so that will be our new high. And then we come backwards and we look for the most recent low. And the most recent low would be here, because as you can see, it didn't take out that previous candle, which means it was counter trend, and then it's taken out the highs. Okay, so we would move our low to there. Okay, and we just keep doing this up and down, moving our highs and our lows. Okay, and this will give us a good indication on whether we're on an uptrend or a downtrend. Now, I know some people will be wondering why this one here wouldn't be counted as a low right here, because it looks like it was counter trend. But if you look, the candle here, the previous candle was taken out by the high, which means we're still on that uptrend move. Okay, we're waiting for a candle that doesn't take out the candle before. So for example, as this one's come out, this candle here didn't take out the previous candle's high, which means we are counter trend. So that would be our low. Okay, now as you can see here, this next candle hasn't taken out the high either. It's become counter trend. So if we take out a high, this would be our new low. Okay, and as you can see, price is just pulling back, but the low hasn't been confirmed until we take out that high. And this is the thing that is great about this strategy and the way we're looking at highs and lows, because when price is just ranging like this, we know exactly where we are in the market. Unless we take out this low, we're still on an uptrend because the price has broken the most recent highs. And there you see it. It's just now taken out that high. Okay, so you can see the trend has continued upwards. Okay, and then what we do is we go back and find the most recent low, which is here. Okay, so we've come down and then we broke that high. So we look at that as our most recent low. So guys, this is how we look at the most recent highs and lows in guerrilla trading.